Our XT series electrode humidifier has been growing its presence in the commercial and industrial market over the past 20 years. All the while, material science and controls have increased in capability. We captured these decades of progress, mixed in customer feedback, and released them in a state-of-the-art electrode humidifier. Let's start with the obvious, the new look. New branding, new colors. The other thing is the material on the three-sided enclosure in the front and the sides is now an aluminum-based material. It's easier for handling, lighter weight, and is less likely to have corrosion compared to a painted galvanized cover. The touchscreen display is a new feature for this humidifier. So one of the things I clicked on was a help screen. This is something that we can obviously get a lot more content and text on a screen with a touchscreen display. So this is something that you can scroll just like your phone or your tablet and read the different options if you're not sure what things mean. In this case, we're talking about auto standby and drain. We can go to a settings screen, for example, and let's talk about water management. Mini drain, for example. So mini drain allows the humidifier to take small increments of fill and drain. By doing this, we prevent quenching the boil and provide uninterrupted steam output. And in we go. The leads on this unit are redesigned to improve connectivity to the electrode material itself. And as we zoom into the inside, there's a steel band collet that is heat treated around that to protect that brass insert. This is an improvement from previous design to increase connectivity to the electrode. The next thing I'm going to talk about in the back right corner is the fill valve. And there's two connection points for one inlet coming in, two different directions that this would go. One of the valves is going to go all the way up to the fill cup at the very top. What the valve is going to do is send water, like it has traditionally done, to the bottom of the cylinder through the fill cup. The second point is going to go directly to the drain cup, which is going to be this black cylinder right here and goes to your drain. What this allows us to do is drain tempering. There are building codes regarding what material you can use and how hot the discharge can be, but this one allows it to be all integrated within one unit, so there's not a separate device needed if you desire to keep that on and enabled. One of the other new options that we're excited to launch is a leak detection sensor. The base itself, when this option is selected, is sealed with a gasket, and then the corner edges of the enclosure and the drain pan are sealed with silicone. And so this is going to wire directly into your vapor logic controller, and if there is a leak, it will detect it and shut down the unit and then alarm the unit that there is a leak. Another new feature that we have is a new electrode. It's a class 6 zinc coating, and it's also a simpler design. What this allows us to do is expand the options of low conductivity cylinders. It covers the whole gamut of the electrode humidifier. So if you have conductivity incoming that's 125 to 350 microsiemens, and you have a specific configuration, now you can do that regardless. Now that we're on the inside, on the electrical side, with this new redesign, there's a single point power regardless of the model. So historically we had dual cylinders and the need for two electrical connections for load. Now all models have the electrical brought in right here for a single point connection. And those are the highlights of our new XT electrode humidifier.